Bat Glide. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right, more stuff from the Batman set, which is beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, one of the things, and I've said this many times before, some of you guys know this, that I love seeing set videos and set photos and stuff like that, specifically set videos, because anytime, especially when they're shooting crazy movies like this, anytime you see the set videos, it just looks ridiculous. You go like, how is that going to be even anything? And then when you actually see it on the big screen, hopefully the big screen, when you see it with everything added, all the edits, it's all been, it's all just perfectly there. It's got the sound, it's got everything. It all just kind of comes together. That's what I love about seeing set videos and set photos. And we got more. We definitely have more from the Batman. I mean, yesterday when I did Film Junkie Live, I went over some more stuff, and we saw him perched up on top of this building in Liverpool, and it was during the day, and we were all kind of wondering what the hell. And then of course, it was like, what, Batman is wearing a squirrel suit? Yeah, that's right, wearing a squirrel suit. So let's go ahead and share this right there. Here's a good shot of it right there. I mean, wow. I mean, I think this was all just testing. This was all just like, hey, during the day, let's get the shot. Let's get the shot. I thought maybe when they were like filming all this, maybe that they were just gonna, make it all doom and gloom when it came to post-production, just kind of make it darker, make it gloomy, whatever the hell. But I think they were just testing it out, because what it's looking like here is like when you start looking at some of these photos, here's him at night. Now it's not Pattinson, doesn't look like. I would hope that it's Pattinson. I wanted to maybe for the close-up shots or something like that, because when you sign on to be Batman, it's like this is one of the things that you sign on for Batman for standing on ledges, for being perched up as the Bat. I mean, Christian Bale, he was, when they were in Hong Kong, that tall-ass building, that obviously he didn't do the leap off of it, but he was, he had the little gun thing that was setting off the little charges that was sticking to the window. He was doing that. He was rigged, and he was out on the edge, and he was at those shots that you see. The establishing shots is actually Christian Bale. So I'm like, it'd be cool if Pattinson was actually doing that, but it probably isn't. And but here's a couple more night shots too that I saw, and then we'll get to some of the video stuff. But here's right there. See, I mean, right there, that's a really good shot from Peter Byrne Media. So shout out to him for getting these awesome shots. Really good stuff. And that's where the camera, I was wondering, I'm like, where's the camera? Because you didn't see any kind of camera shot or nothing. You didn't see any kind of camera shot, but apparently, yeah, it's just rigged to the helicopter there, and there he is, just perched up right there. Freaking awesome, just totally awesome. And then, this is my whole thing right here. Was when is all this kind of taking place during the Batman movie? I mean, we already saw a lot. It seems like they have, most of the movie shot. When you watch that trailer, that's one of the things about that trailer. What's so glorious about that trailer is you think that it just seems like there's already a full movie there. But, I tweeted this earlier, which obviously this has to take place after this scene right here, which, yes, hopefully you're not getting too dizzy. You're not getting sick or throwing up, because, I'm seriously this GIF is tripping me out. But anyways, here's more shots of the helicopter that's shooting this whole thing. Some people are wondering oh, is that maybe a police helicopter that's getting him? That could be it too. But it seems to be after he does his little grappling hook thing up here, he ends up on the rooftop, and bam, there he is right there. And there's all kinds of other stuff too. Well, let's go through. Let me go through my tweets here, because I was posting a bunch of stuff. So let me go ahead and share the screen. I was posting a bunch of stuff that had to do with it today. See, there's that. Obviously, yeah, it's just a Batman thing. Look at this. I mean, perched up. I mean, obviously, we're going to see that even better next year. And then, of course, yep, that's actually Christian Bale, right off the edge of that fucking building right there. So cool, so cool. And then you just, look at that. Just right there, perched up. Perfect. Yes, a little bit of red right there. I think that was actually orange, though, for Halloween. But of course, you got the red theme and everything. Here's some close-ups of what's on the police the police cars and everything, City of Gotham Police Department. And you know what's funny is you see the bridge right there, but it looks like a keyhole on a license plate. It looks like a keyhole. So that's pretty cool stuff. Somebody made this edit right here. This is not really real. They just like put actually Pattinson's head right there, but that's actually the stunt guy. Still looks cool. And then of course, Why Not stuff. He's already making some really cool The Batman covers, old school kind of covers. So make sure you support him. And yeah, what else we got here? Oh yeah, okay. So they were filming like some kind of action scene that somebody got. Can't really see much. You can't really see much, but you know, there's some commotion that's happening down there. Then there's a couple of images right here. They're holding up signs that said, "We are all clowns and our day of judgment." So there's definitely some shit happening that maybe the Riddler, I guess the Riddler's causing, you know, some anarchy. Introduce a little anarchy. I think we're gonna get really like a kind of like a Heath Ledger Joker style Riddler going on in this movie. That's what I'm guessing, you know. And then there was like a rehearsal for stuff right here too that they were filming. Look at it, you got the SWAT team going in and stuff like that. So that's cool. Just a lot of stuff happening on this set. A lot of things happening on this set. That's pretty cool. This is sourced by Godot_23 on IG. Made like a animated version of Batman stuff. But yeah, here's the stuntman right there, just like practicing without the squirrel suit on. My question is though, guys, when it comes to the squirrel suit, I mean, does he have it? Like, is it stashed somewhere? I mean, if we're assuming that he was on the ground level and then all of a sudden the cops are like just swarming in on the Batman, which some people were like, isn't that just like the scene in Batman Begins where he calls all the bats? It's like, oh yeah, there's got to be similarities. It's fucking Batman, for God's sake. You can find similarities in each one. You know, I just love when people are like, it's just copying. Then it's like, no. It's Batman, for fuck's sake. Anyways, so if he grappling hooks all the way up to the roof, does he have it already stashed up there, the squirrel suit, or is it part of his cape, part of the uniform? That's what I'm wondering about. Is it just like he just adjusts something and there's whoop, squirrel suit, and then he's just going to go down, as opposed to having in Batman Begins where you have the cape that just gets electric charge and just stiffens out so he can glide. It's like, okay, well, Matt Reeves is like, well, hold my beer. I'm going to make it even more realistic, and he's just going to fucking full on squirrel suit the shit. You know, and it's gonna be insane. I'm curious to see if they actually film the stunt. I don't think they're actually gonna do that. I think they just were gonna, you know, do the thing where he just leans forward. But I just kind of wonder, like, is there gonna be a shot of Batman? You know, are they gonna shoot something where he actually does do some kind of crazy gliding thing? Are we gonna see that tomorrow or this weekend or something like that? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'm curious to see what else we see with this shoot. Because today it seemed like it was all strictly crazy action sequence. There was no shots of Zoe Kravitz or Colin Farrell. They were not anywhere. I didn't see any shots of them anymore. And it just seemed like we saw more of Pattinson. And then, of course, up there, you know, of Batman stunt guy just like perched up right there. Come on. That's awesome stuff. Really awesome stuff. I mean, you got to have Batman perched up like that. I mean, I just wonder, like, where does he get the squirrel suit? Part of the costume, part of the suit, or did he have it stashed somewhere? Is it part of the cape? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. The evolution of the glide. You know, you had Batman Returns, which was the first time we saw it, which, you know, it just didn't make sense at all how it came to be. He just kind of just like stood up and all of a sudden, whoop, there it was. His like cape like ripped off and then it came back. You know, Batman Returns was just kind of like, you know, it just looks cool. It looks cool when he does that. And he glides, of course, across everybody. And then, of course, Batman Begins actually explained how it could have it with that memory cloth or whatever. Not memory cloth. Was it memory cloth? Something like that. I can't remember what Lucius said, but something like that. Where, yeah, you just have a charge and it stiffens out. This time, it's just like full on. It just seems like Bruce really just was like, you know, I need just tactical. What do you have for me? You know, what can I gather? What can I grab that's just like will help me, you know, be a fucking, you know, a human bat, essentially, I guess you could say. Squirrel suit. Why the fuck not? Squirrel suit. But there you go, guys. Like I said, I'm just trying to cover as much as I can when it comes to the Batman because I'm pretty excited about it. And I know you guys are excited about it too. Most of you, of course, there's going to be some people that aren't, which sadly, it's like, yeah, it's whatever. I'm a Batman fan. I want to see this iteration of Batman, and it's looking pretty awesome. But I'm just wondering if like this, the next thing we're going to see is actually a stuntman doing the gliding, or I don't know how they're going to do that. Is that all just going to be like, in front of a green screen, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not. Hopefully Matt Reeves just goes, fuck it. Let's get a stunt guy up there to do this stunt. He's just going to go right. It's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see what tomorrow brings us, but I'll definitely be covering it, and I'll do a video if that's the case, and then of course we'll be talking about it on the vodka stream and stuff like that. So let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. What do you think about all this that I just showed you and everything that was seen today? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. Subscribe to the other channel, Film Junkie Shots, where I just put clips up there. Put a couple clips over there yesterday, so I'll be putting some more clips up there. And follow me on the sock meds down below: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon if you want to join the Patreon, and of course shirts down below. All right, guys, talk to you later.